Giving. Father, let's start from you.
Yes, what we consider as giving. We can discuss this at various levels. First of all, giving is about giving self. But you can talk of giving material things, independent of self-giving. Because somebody can give material things without wanting to really have anything to do with the one who receives it. But it's a different kind of giving when you give material things and you want to share in the life, in the concern of the one you are helping. You have, for instance, philanthropic organizations. They have programs and they have money, but they don't ask the poor what they need. They just come and they execute some program, perhaps for themselves. So we may give because of what we want to profit from giving.
Okay, we'll see.
But when you talk of giving, as self-giving, it is the charity of Christ. Because only Jesus Christ who came and gave everything to humankind in order to reveal what love is, what compassion is, what it demands that we begin to do, that we give, we love as He had loved. And that's the whole sense of Christmas season we are in. So it's very good that we discuss this topic.
Okay, thank you. And how will you describe giving? A caregiver, that's who you are. Do you give materials, give love, give anything? What is giving? What does giving mean to you?
Well, giving entails different things to different people. But from my own understanding and how I view giving, it's just simply all about sharing. And it mustn't be until you have the whole world before you share. But sometimes I feel that giving is inborn. It's all about thinking of just the way to better the next person's life with the little resources you have. Because definitely, you cannot solve the problem on the whole world. But there are specific target that you feel like, at least I have this one. This person doesn't have this. Let me just give to the person. That's why I say sometimes giving is inborn. It comes from the heart. So it's also all about trying to make sure that you better the life of the next person around you or far from you. But just sharing that little resources you have to make sure that the next person is comfortable. That's what I can give you.
All right. We'll take a short video on the act of giving. When we come back, these discussions will continue. Stay with us.
Madam, there is a madman outside here begging for food to eat.
How is that my business? Yeah, Oluchi, is that what I asked you to do?
No, ma'am.
What I asked you to do is to wash plates. You are there telling me that there is a madman begging for food. Am I his mother?
I'm sorry, ma'am.
Do I know how he became mad? Go back and go and wash the plate I asked you to watch.
Okay, ma'am.
Madman is outside begging for food. Whether that is what I asked you to go and do there. I should be dashing everybody that comes around food. Would I have set up this place if I had been doing that? Of what use is a madman to me? Very not important at all. Only God knows what he even carried his hand into that made him to run mad, walking up and down and coming to my shop to ask for food. Better wash that plate, and tell him to leave that place. You should leave my shop. This is not a place for mad people.
Please, madam, can you give him food? I'll pay for it.
Oga, I say here, I don't attend to mad people. Thank you, sir.
Oh, madam, I don't understand. They are also a human being like you.
I know he's a human being. He's a madman. Of what importance is a madman? No importance at all. If you help them, there is no way that they can even show you appreciation. They don't even know. If you give them money, they can't even tell you thank you tomorrow. Of what is okay? Tell me, if I do him good today, tomorrow, how will he pay me back for the good I have done to him? No way.
Madam,
no, it's a waste, please.
Okay,
I go to church too. I be Christian. And my business are there for a year. I beg. Is it still there? Wait for me. I'm coming there now. still there. I told you to drive him away. You are still there, Abi. Leave this place. So, what? You are still staying there, Abi.
The next person is comfortable. That's what I can give him.
All right. We'll take a short video on the act of giving. When we come back, these discussions will continue. Stay with us.
Madam, there is a madman outside here begging for food to eat.
How is that my business? Yeah, Oluchi.
Huh?
Is that what I asked you to do?
No, ma'am.
What I asked you to do is to wash plates. You are there telling me that there is a madman begging for food. Am I his mother?
I'm sorry, ma'am.
Do I know how he became mad? Go back and go and wash the plate I asked you to watch.
Okay, ma'am.
Madman is outside begging for food. Whether that is what I asked you to go and do there. I should be dashing everybody that comes around food. Would I have set up this place if I had been doing that? Of what use is a madman to me? Very not important at all. Only God knows what he even carried his hand into that made him to run mad, walking up and down and coming to my shop.
This morning we are talking about the act of giving. You don't know who would be of necessity tomorrow.
Not just the act of giving. Must you give somebody that will give you back? Like when she was asking the importance of a madman that will never know that you give me anything and it's not going to give you back. It's not even going to say thank you to you. Must it be to people that will say thank you to you? We know that the scripture said that the blessed is the hand that give than the one that taketh. And that simply means you don't give to receive. More, Mosino.
Yes.
Do you give to receive?
We shouldn't give to receive. But under normal circumstances, because of human nature, fallen nature, people give to receive. Why? Because at the level of nature, there is instinct of self-preservation, instinct of survival. So people want to survive. And to survive, you need to have. So there are people who confuse what they are with what they have. And that leads to greed. Greed is that impulse, excessive impulse to keep acquiring and acquiring, because if I acquire, I become more. And then avarice is that excessive impulse to hoard, to gather, and to keep. Because if I keep, then both my position and everything, I become greater than others. So this is a normal state of fallen nature. But then the point is that we have conscience. And because of experience also, when we have wisdom, we will be able to find that we need to give. That in fact, in giving, you become liberated from this impulse of selfishness. And you become more, because definitely no one lives alone. Our life touches one another. In one way or the other, either now or sometimes.
But how do you feel, Jesse, when you give and you don't get anything in return? Not even a thank you.
Well, that means your motive in the first place is not genuine. Because giving is supposed to be all about selfless activity, something that you are willing to do, not because you're waiting for thank you. So because we set our mind on one thing most times when you give, that God is the only one who rewards you. The thank you the person will tell you will add nothing to you. Or the fact that the person goes on social media and everywhere posting somebody saying thank you to this person. That means you receive your reward fully on earth.
That's where I'm going, because I know the scripture says something like that. That if you give people that can give you back, and then you give to receive thanks, that simply means you have received your reward on earth.
So if you have to give most times, if you have to give every time it should be all about not wanting a thank you. If you get a thank you, that means the person appreciates, you know.
Okay, before we continue, let's take this person that is calling. Hello. Hello.
Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Wow.
Okay.
I want to ask before you continue, the issue of giving for need or identifying someone's need before you give. I have an experience. I think I was in a bus park where someone came around, a handicapped person, and people started giving him without asking him whether. He didn't actually ask for. At the point he was, I'm not begging for money. What I need is help to get into the bus. So how do we...
Somebody's here. Hello.
Okay, hello.
Hello? Okay, go ahead.
What I actually need is help to get into the bus and settle down, not the money you are giving me now. So how do we give, how do we identify people's need rightly before giving?
Yes. A giving must be from a heart that wants to share. And the giving, you have to respect the person you are giving.
Okay.
Yeah, hello?
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome. Your background is super.
Thank you.
Welcome.
My name is Colonel Ipuka.
Okay, where are you calling us from?
From Anambra.
From Amobia. Colonel Chukuka. Go ahead.
Colonel Ipuka. I'm calling from Anambra.
Okay, go on.
Yeah,
I want to commend people who actually give without expecting much in return or without expecting anything from the receiver. Okay. Because the act of giving is service to God. And I want to mention it to what I understand young man, Honorable America and his group are doing. Trying to alleviate the problem of less privilege in society without expecting anything in return. I commend that kind of activity because it helps to make the world a better place for us. When you are privileged, you build a longer table instead of building a taller one, so that the less privileged can join you in lunch or in enjoying the good things God has actually blessed you. So I commend the Prince of Foundation for their good work.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you.
Let's take this person together also. Hello. Hello? If you don't know who you're speaking with, certainly don't know where you're
Dave says something.
Yes.
How to determine the person's need before you
That's
help.
right. That's right.
Because I know in the scripture that that Jesus even asked somebody, what do you want me to do for you?
Definitely, giving, when it is really Christian, you have to learn to respect the person you are giving, you are sharing your life with. And respect is when you are able to take the person's intelligence into account, the person's will into account. We are afraid of, to know what the other is thinking about himself and what the other is willing about himself. So tendency is to patronize people, to put people there and to act just in defiance of whatever they will, pretending to really, so somebody can give to himself instead of giving to.
Okay, so when you give without identifying the need, certainly it is just to, you're giving to yourself, to your own ego.
Definitely, if you're not ready to share your life with the one you are giving. You're not ready to share your life with, and that's why how we are all afraid.
Okay.
The rich, they are afraid of the poor. They don't even want the poor to,
tell them what they
have
want.
to come
Just
near.
give you
Come
rights,
near. You just
and then
simply,
finish with you.
if possible by proxy, you just will deliver whatever, and like the Pharisee.
All right, Father.
The Pharisee, you thank God.
We'll continue with
You
that.
thank God for.
We went to the streets and we heard the views of people on giving. So let's take it now.
Because I know the benefit of giving. As I say, if you give, what you see. Because when you get the Pelagama, you tell them God, you tell if Nanya, when you never know
giving makes a living. The more you give, the more better you become. The more you live a better life. Those that not give, watch their life, watch their steps, they are stingy, it will affect them. So when you give, you are giving out of joy, and you are affecting someone's life. When you affect someone's life, the same joy you proceed to someone come back to you in a return. Giving is a proper thing I wish you could give.
When it comes to giving, that giving is something that is inborn. Not actually something you do out of what you're going to gain from it, or maybe from the future, maybe you are expecting something in the future. So I think giving is something that is inborn. So when you are giving, I actually think you do not expect anything in return. Or maybe you want someone to give you a favor.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
So
Thank you very much.
Actually, what you do wholeheartedly.
Okay.
Without any expectation.
Okay, thank you.
So that's my own.
Thank you very much. Nebo Lisa that called from Onitsha. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes,
All
Nebo
right.
Lisa said he's streaming from Facebook.
Yes, that's what he said.
All right. You're a caregiver. Can you tell us how you give? Maybe people will have to learn from your own style.
Okay. Actually, just like he has said earlier on, sometimes we ourselves, we go to if we map out target area where we want to go to, and then we send people to that place to ask if there are specific needs. Instead of just going to the market to buy bags of rice and buy provisions, buy stuff like for them. Just like even yesterday, we found out in an area, we went with bags of rice and cartons of Indomie, but we found out that they don't even have beds to sleep. You know, they use mats and the children sleep on mats. Yes, and they don't even have
provision rice.
So when we got to that place, my team were shocked. Like they were like, no, this is not it. They dropped it for them, and they had to go back and get beds for them also. They don't have television, so that's why it's always good. Assuming we send people to that place earlier on to ask them, what do you actually need right now? They will tell you that this is what they need, this is what they need, this is what they need. Okay. So from experience, we found out that previously we normally just go with what we have, we give to them. But experience has taught us now that, sometimes they say beggar has no choice. But
are you a kind of NGO? What's your group? Are you a kind of NGO?
Yes, I have one already. The Princess Zima Foundation.
Okay,
yes.
I see.
Right.
Okay, maybe one of your guys just called. Okay, you're welcome. And then before we came in, are we leaving? Because we are asking who gives more, a man or a woman?
Maybe finally.
Finally, because you brought that in.
Yeah, before we discuss about man or woman, giving is inborn, but that inborn has to be redeemed.
Okay.
Because there can be deceit, and you think you are becoming selfless. But soon or later, you begin to find that some expectations are not met. And even the person who receives does not return thanks. And that's how you begin to. Giving is lent. Over and above becoming inborn. Because virtue is what we can acquire through effort of will.
Okay.
So
we'll sign up because of time. We'll take that as your last message.
Okay.
Advise our viewers before we go.
Well, my advice to everybody out there is you don't have to wait until you have the whole world before you can give. So with the little resources you have, try to make sure that Because at every point in time, there are always the needy around you. So you mustn't go very, very far. To find them, you can just start from the next person closer to you and just share a little with them, and let's make the world a better place.
All right, thank you very much. That's the discussion this morning. We talked about the act of giving. We also talked about dangers of vote buying, and so far we've been able to do justice to the two topics. Thanks for joining us on Good Morning Anambra today. IJ. Yeah,
we must go, but remember, give without expectations.
Give without expectation. And Monsignor Jerome Umadeke, Director of Fidel School of Theology Oka, joined us this morning as we looked at the issue of giving.
Thank you very much.
And Honorable Emeka Jesse as well.
Thank you very much, Joel.
Thank you for joining us this morning. I am David Okwasele.
And my name is Sijama Uche. It's good to be with you. Join us tomorrow morning for our fresh edition.